Hello and welcome back to Heads Will Roll Reforged. I'm extremely excited to get started with this. So basically we have no cash. That's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? So I'm going to just sell this. I'm going to sell the Great Axe as well. We're not obviously going to be using an axe, even though it's a pretty good one. We're going to sell the shield. We're probably going to sell this too, even though I have used this to create something in the past. Going to just sell that. Not going to sell the Justice Sword. Someone said that I shouldn't sell this, so I'm not going to sell it. It does have 20 prestige, which is pretty insane. Going to sell the French Halberd, however. Going to sell this as well. I'm just going to try and get as much money as possible. I have no idea. This is what I'm already using, so I guess I could sell it or I could just use it. I guess they're new, so I might as well use them, right? And otherwise we have stamina recovery here, which is a trinket. I'm probably going to just sell this as well. And we can sell the potent medicine too. And we also have this, the Scale Gorget. It might be a nice idea for me to use this instead of this. You can see the difference. It has, well, I guess it's okay. I guess it's relatively good. So why not? I mean, this is also damaged, so I could potentially repair that and then sell it, because it's otherwise going to sell for nothing, as you can see right there. So that's not particularly good. Otherwise, we do have some leather available here too, as you might expect. That's going to be extremely important for us. And I do have a lot of wine bottles. I'm going to just get rid of these from my pouch at the moment. And I'm just going to buy a bunch of leather. Just going to buy a bunch of leather because we are going to need to make water skins, of course. Making water skins is literally our bread and butter at the moment. And I'm going to get some more strong ale too, of course. I'm just going to get a little bit of that and then we're just going to leave. And okay, let me just see here. So we got some strong ale, we got some poison. This is actually what I was using beforehand. I have actually swapped this out now because this obviously gave me 20 vitality. I think someone said in the comments that I have way too much vitality. Well, you don't have to worry. I haven't actually trained that much. The only thing that I had was I just had 2 trinkets. I'm not sure if you knew that, but I had 2 trinkets giving me a total of 30 vitality, which is pretty insane, as you can see right here. Look at this. This gives me 10 vitality and 20 prestige. I'm basically only using this for the prestige bonus. And then we also have, well, I'm using this now, but the other thing was the medical treatise, which was obviously giving me 20. So we now have a grand total of 30 strength, 26 agility, 18 endurance, 11 coordination, 19 vitality, which I think is okay. My health is a bit low, a bit on the low side now. I actually preferred having a lot more, having a lot more health, but I think we should be okay as long as we just don't get hit, right? As long as we just don't get hit, it should be okay. Anyway, we're just gonna, oh, okay, apparently I can't repair that anymore. All right. Just gonna get rid of it. There's the bevel here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. This is absolutely fantastic. I think I'm probably going to buy this. Yep. Just going to buy that straight up. Let me see. Is there anything else that I can get here? Yeah, I mean, I could get the poisonous plant if I wanted to, but I'm probably not going to do that. So we're just going to equip this. We're going to equip... the parrying dagger is obviously pretty fantastic. However, as I said before, I don't really want to... That's the thing. I don't really want to lose the vitality, even if I unequip this. I think it's pretty good just to keep it on me right now. And then we've got 3 spaces. So I'm going to sell the scale one. I'm going to put these in the chest. And then we can basically just create some water skins. I need some more herbs as well. I need some more herbs. So first of all, let's just go and let's actually just craft some water skins. One? Are you certain? 1? Oh, come on. I have so much craftsmanship skill. Come on. There's no way that they would literally be just giving me 1 every single time. That is absolutely ludicrous. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter too much, I suppose. Anyway, we'll just buy 6 of these. There we go. And... there it is. Now we just need to go out here, create some medicine. What do you bet I get ×2 on these? Yep, exactly. Oh, that grinds my gears, it does. That grinds my gears. Okay, well, yeah, we're getting ×2 most of the time at least. And then we can just sell these things as well. We're obviously going to be... oh, full leg armor. Are you serious? We're getting some crazy stuff. All right, just going to sell that. Okay, So yeah, we literally have full leg armor available here. Huh, that's actually pretty cool. The only issue with this, obviously, is that it does reduce my agility, but does that actually matter too much? I don't know. I think this is pretty good. It gives me a huge amount of prestige. I'm just going to get it, okay? I'm just going to get it. And we obviously have these as well. Going to get the Knight's Braces. I can't believe I'm actually purchasing all this stuff, to be honest. I think I'm maybe wasting money. I'm a bit worried about that. A bit worried about it. So we're just going to equip this. Going to equip this. I'm gonna probably place that stuff in my chest. I'm gonna put the loot in there, parrying dagger in there, and this is okay, I guess. I don't know. That's the thing. I am literally in two minds right now. I am literally in two minds. I just don't know what I should really be doing. But I mean, I've got so much prestige right now, which is just insane. And I should really increase my agility a little bit more, I guess. Increase my endurance, increase my coordination. And then we should definitely get more melee weapon skill. We need more melee weapon skill for sure. And yeah, this guy can level up twice. That's very expensive. But I feel like it's probably worth, right? It's probably worth because he's going to be really good for us. I actually don't know. Can we recruit any more people, by the way? Because I don't think we can. I guess I'm going to go scavenging now. Why not? Might as well. Wandering Merchant. Okay, yeah, he's not... Oh no, wait. Oh, yeah, no, this is the scammer. This is a scammer. Doubles the health of anyone who takes a sip. Tears of the Phoenix, which heals every injury, wound, and diseases known to man. Witch's Brew, which brings the dead back to life. Essence of Luck, which guarantees eternal fortune. And finally, a Potion of Eternal Life, which grants immortality. Right, so basically, I don't know whether this is actually, like, a thing. I don't know whether any of these actually do anything. Should I Google it? Or should I just... That's the thing. Should I just randomly pick? Because I don't actually know. Witch's Brew. Accepts the coins. Oh, he actually gave me? He actually gave me something good. I am surprised. What? Okay, I thought he was going to scam me completely. But apparently not. Okay, wow, that was very surprising. Okay, this is great. This is wonderful. I am now feeling very good about my selection. I didn't Google it. Amazing. Not going to go for the cloth. I never go for the cloth at this point. For no reason, by the way. I really should. Anyway, a messenger brings you urgent news from the Earl. The rebels have made a move towards Windsor, a small town near the capital. Northampton wants you to head there right away and prevent Canterbury's men from entering the town. A messenger brings you an order from the Earl. You are to report to him immediately. And then it takes me immediately into the conversation. I really don't like it when it immediately takes me into the conversation. But, you know, that's just me. Anyway, how do you like the royal residence, Sir Mid? Impressed yet? Beats the tents under the walls of Cambrai, doesn't it? It surely does. The last few days have been remarkably calm. We've all finally been able to catch our breath a little. Now it's time to get back to work. First, the bad news. Before retreating, Canterbury not only emptied what remained in the treasury, but also made off with the royal regalia traditionally used for coronation ceremonies. By doing so, he has postponed my official ascension to the throne. Okay, what do we do now? What are we going to do now? Yeah, there we go. We weren't the only ones who got a respite, so did Canterbury. One can say, at the Battle of London, he practically gifted us the victory by deploying an untrained mob instead of a proper army. He won't be giving us any more of those gifts. Our spies report that Oxford and its surroundings are packed with military encampments. New recruits are being trained around the clock. We also know for a certainty that at least one ship from the continent came to reinforce him. Who was on board is unknown, but most likely mercenaries. Or some of his men who got left behind. Or them, yes. In any case, we should prepare for the worst. As for you, Sir Mid, a diplomacy mission awaits this time. We need allies. There isn't anyone left to the south of the Thames. All the lords of those realms are already fighting over either on our side or on the rebels. But north of the capital, numerous counts, barons, and dukes retain a significant military strength, but have yet to take a side in this war. I believe their decision will determine the outcome of this conflict. Exactly. We'll be sending regular couriers to these lords, but 3 are particularly important. You will have to personally deliver the letters to them. 3 of them. Okay, both as my official representative and a man I truly rely on. You'll be responsible for these letters, Sir Mid. Understood. So who does this mysterious trio consist of? 3 former associates of my father, who once helped him to ascend the throne. But over time, their friendship with the king degraded, to the point they were no longer allies and no longer friends. And what was the reason for that? They had different views on various important issues. Northampton and Prince Edward exchange meaningful glances. After a short pause, the Earl takes word. He speaks methodically, carefully choosing his words. I do not think that this information is necessary for you, Sir Mid. The less you know, the better you sleep. But sire... No buts. Rest assured that you've been told everything you need to know. No buts, not even big ones? Oh well, that's a shame. Anyway, come visit me when you're ready to set out. For now, take a quick rest and get yourself in good condition. You've a couple of very long journeys ahead of you. Alright. Thankfully, they're done talking to me now, so, okay. Talk to Northampton. Oh, I need to talk to him more. Okay, that's quite funny. So now I can go to Windsor and attack those guys if I want to. But obviously I'm not going to do that just yet because we need to create some more water skins. Thank you very much. And do I don't have enough healing herbs, do I? No, of course I don't. Okay, so let's just buy another couple of these. I could buy some medicine technically. I don't know whether I want to spend 45 doing that. Yeah, we're just going to do this then. Healing herbs. ×2, that's nice. Where are my water skins? There they are. Fantastic. Done. Okay, so let's go here. Is there anything else? Actually, I feel like the trader has been an absolute beast. Just giving me absolutely every single thing. I'm probably going to be selling these gauntlets. And yeah, otherwise we'll just sell all of that. Fatigue recovery brew. I actually don't think I need this. Personally, instantly lowers fatigue by 1 full level. I mean, it could be useful, but if I sell this, it gets me 130 gold. Isn't that good? Isn't that really, really good? I don't know. I'm in a you know, a somewhat troublesome situation with that. I don't know. Anyway, we've got 12 inventory spaces. That should be enough in general. Let's just train a little bit before we go, shall we? Let's get some more coordination. Bathhouse, more coordination. You waste too much time allowing the rebels to... Are you... Really? I just wanted to train a little bit. I just wanted to train a little bit, that's all. Oh well, never mind, okay. So they've seized Windsor. Following a stern reprimand from Northampton, you arrive to Windsor with the Loyalists' main forces, only to find it transformed from a tranquil village into a well-defended citadel. It quickly becomes evident that it is going to be a tough nut to crack. While the soldiers are busy setting up a field camp, Northampton gathers a war council even. And then he takes me into another conversation. I just want to train. I just want to train, guys. That's all I want to do. All right, gentlemen, let me be clear. It looks like we're knee-deep in shite. Those scoundrels have captured an important town right under our noses and are setting up defensive positions capable of withstanding a prolonged siege. Any minute that we waste is a minute the enemy spends fortifying their defenses. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow morning we'll wake up to that place looking like a veritable fortress, and the day after it may very well get to the point where we'll be needing trebuchets and battering rams to even have a chance of a successful assault, so there's no time to waste. Those of you who have been under the walls of Cambrai know perfectly well that one bad siege can easily cost you the whole campaign. Guess who else knows that? Canterbury. He's been there before, and it looks like he's trying to recreate this scenario, except this time with his playing the part of the French. Thus, we'll have to be completely ruthless. Sir Mid, let's be honest, you've dropped the ball on this one, so you have to do the heavy lifting this time. You're no rookie. After Cambrai, Dartford and London, you should have a pretty good understanding of how to wage a war, at least on a smaller scale. You'll be responsible for taking Windsor back. I won't fail you, sire, apart from those other times that I failed you every single time. With all the men that we have, I'll capture the town tomorrow morning. A faint laughter ripples through the members of the War Council. I like the attitude, Sir Mid, but I don't intend on risking our main forces for this kind of battle. Perhaps you're right that you can capture the town in one assault with a full army under your command, but what if you fail? I'm too old to take such a gamble. I've besieged and captured more towns and castles that you can count. Here's what I'll tell you. There are only 2 ways to capture a fortified city. The first one is through attrition, and the second one is by throwing bodies at it. A lot of bodies. I've already told you that we don't really have time for a lengthy siege, so that rules out the first option. Doesn't that mean we'll have to risk our men either way? We will have to, yes, but not the good ones, at least not those sitting around you right now. Knights don't climb city walls with siege ladders, Sir Mid. That's not the most chivalrous thing. I said. You've been under Cambrai as an infantryman, haven't you? So you should know who usually leads the charge in these kinds of situations. Militiamen. You're goddamn right. Peasants. Thomas Marshall and his troops will take up positions to the north and northwest of Windsor, aiming to hinder rebel reinforcements and disrupt supply lines whenever feasible. And you, Sir Mid, will gather the men and attack the town, again and again until it is ours. I know that you're the type who enjoys inspiring others with acts of bravado, but this time, allow someone else to take on the role of the hero. It's about time you learned how to do that. As for me, I'm going back to London. The siege of Windsor will consume a lot of time and effort. Bashing your head against the city walls in an attempt to capture it yourself might not be the smartest idea. The lords as well as various other characters might offer you some help. It would be wise to search for assistance anywhere you can. Right, okay, so that was very annoying. I'm extremely irritated now, actually, because personally, I feel like it should... I don't know. Did he say that it was really necessary that I go there immediately? I guess he did, right? I guess he did, and I just messed up. I guess so. I don't know. I kind of feel pretty bad about that actually right now. Yeah, not sure what I can do. Anyway, you find Northampton caught up in his thoughts. On the table in front of him, alongside his customary fine wine, lies a spread of fortune-telling cards. After another long sip, he notices your arrival. Ready to talk about your assignment, Sir Mid? Well, here's the deal. I'll be honest with you, we don't have much chance of beating Canterbury in a pitched battle. We lack strength, and one who lacks strength has to search for allies. And this is the only way to tip the scale in our favor, at the very least, balance it. Where do I have to go? The first gentleman you have to pay a visit to is John Mortimer, Marquis of Radcliffe. He was exiled, or should I say relocated, to Chippenham Castle a few years ago. Radcliffe has men, few but very experienced. Many of them are veterans of past campaigns in Wales and Scotland, well armed. Plus, the Marquis himself is a seasoned warrior. He was supposed to sail with us to France, but at the last moment the king had a change of heart and chose not to summon him to the army. Couldn't get over the old grievances. He'd make a valuable ally if he can let go of his grudge, that is. Can I find out what exactly happened between him and the king? After all, I have to... Sir Mid, don't. Just don't. Now on to the next one. The second gentleman you must deliver the letter to is Edmund Hastings, Baron Colchester, Master of Castle Hadley. Unsurprisingly, his relationship with the royal family is rather complicated too. Who would have thought? Stop being such a smartass. Or our relationship might become complicated too. No offense, but I just failed you super hard, sir. Beforehand. Anyway, so as I was saying, Colchester was supposed to go with us to France, but as the king began preparing for the expedition, a plague broke out in the Baron's domain. He asked the king for aid, and received it he did. However, due to the military preparations, the aid was not as substantial as the Baron had hoped for, which led to a misunderstanding between him and the crown. It's been over a year though, so I wouldn't be surprised if this conflict has been resolved. And who's our third potential ally? Henry Stafford, Duke of Cambridge. The most powerful of the trio. Whether he sides with us or with Canterbury could be the primary factor influencing the outcome of this war. Honestly, I expected him to have flocked under Canterbury's banner by now, but for some reason this did not happen, which means we can still turn him into an ally. Let me guess, he also has problems with the old king. He might, to a lesser extent. It's me he's got a bone to pick with. You can already guess what the answer will be, but curiosity makes you ask anyway. Can I ask why? Why do you think, Sir Mid? Because of the land, of course. It's always because of the land. That scoundrel had been eyeing the lands to the east of my family's manor, Bedford, Huntington, Stamford. Not the worst places, as you might know. Before they became mine, they were quite the source of contention. It got so bad that the king himself had to intervene. Henry expected the king to support his claims, thought that his services and loyalty to the crown would finally pay off. But the king thought differently. There is indeed one blemish on Henry's service to the crown. He smuggled French alcohol into the kingdom through Scotland without paying any taxes. The crown did not receive a dime, while the Duke got fat on profits. During the Scottish campaign, I personally put an end to that little business venture of his. This endeared me much to the king. Long story short, this is all rather complicated. I'll just say that, since then, the Duke of Cambridge has not been on the best of terms with either the royal family or me. This is just great. Cheer up, Sir Mid. These are honourable people. No matter how complicated their relationship with the crown may be, they won't be greeting you with volleys of crossbow bolts. I wouldn't be surprised if many of those old grudges have already been long forgotten. You've got nothing to worry about. Probably. Somehow, I find that hard to believe, sire. The more likely option is that you will shut up and listen to me. That is the most likely option. So what was I saying? Yes, here's one more thing. How does that poem go? Down to Gehenna or up to the throne, he travels the fastest who travels alone. The capital and its surroundings are crawling with Canterbury spies. It's better to go alone so you can slip past them unnoticed. And remember, success or failure of this mission might just decide the fate of the whole war. I thought that war is decided on the battlefield. Major battlefields are always a coin toss, the will of Providence. Canterbury understands this very well and therefore is in no hurry. Our attack near London was, to an extent, a desperate move that caught him off guard. We played our cards well and got very lucky, but ultimately the balance of power hardly shifted. Canterbury still possesses vastly superior resources, and thus our best bet is to recruit powerful allies, nullifying any further advantages he may hold over us. Then, once we're on equal footing, we'll force him to negotiate. Really? Is he supposed to just throw away all his plans and make peace with us? Don't worry about that part, Sir Mid. I've already got a plan. Alright, so there we go. We got a bunch of extra quests. Yeah. Gonna create some poison, I guess. Gonna sell the poison. There you go. Yeah, can you sell? I'm actually kind of irritated that it failed that quest for me, but anyway. Northampton ordered you to coordinate the siege and the following assault on Windsor. This is, wait a minute. This is a tutorial? Okay, this is very interesting. Okay. The city is well protected and is very unlikely to be captured by a small force. The strategy that has been proposed by the Earl suggests multiple attacks that would gradually drain defenders' resources. Assault the city, deal some damage to the enemy, and then retreat to regain your strength and repeat the attack once you're ready. Surrounded by the Allies' forces, the city is cut off from any supplies and thus the defenders will not be able to replenish any losses inflicted upon them. There are two ways to assault Windsor. You can either attack the city together with your squad, personally leading the charge and subjecting yourself to risk, or gather a militia and then order it to assault the city while you stay in safety. In order to gather a militia, talk to the sergeant. Some other influential characters might also offer you help under fitting circumstances. Even though the siege won't last forever and your time to capture the city is limited, brute forcing your way in might not be the best idea, especially if you're having a hard time doing it. Look for allies and remember that sometimes it's better to lose gold than blood. Right, so as you can see right here, we have 75 out of 75. I don't know what that means. I don't know whether that means there are 75 enemies there and I have to kill 75 people. If that is indeed the case, that's extremely difficult. I'm going to go to Chippenham. The residence of the Marquis of Radcliffe, Chippenham Castle, is located far west of the capital, bordering the Welsh wilderness. Not only have you never been to these places, but you also don't even know anything about them, except perhaps for the fact that these lands are rather poor and surrounded by total wilderness. Reflecting on Northampton's unwillingness to share any information about Radcliffe and its isolated setting, you grow more convinced that it's improbable the Marquis willingly selected Chippenham as his residence. The journey goes quickly while you're absorbed in your thoughts. You find yourself on the outskirts of Chippenham before long. You note happily that your trip has been surprisingly calm and uneventful, even as you catch sight of the silhouette of the small castle in the horizon a league away. That's when you realize that you haven't encountered a single patrol or... patrol? No, that's a little bit wrong. Anyway, a single patrol in the lands of the Marquis of Radcliffe. At that moment, as if on cue, several bandit-looking types jump out of the woods bordering the road, blocking your horse and pressing their spears against your throat. Ah, hello there. Easy there, buddy. Don't panic. My name is Jones. You can trust me. Me and my business associates watch over the law and order in these lands, and to tell you the truth, we don't take too kindly to strangers. So tell me, who are you, and what the hell are you doing here? My name is Sir Mid, and I've come to kill you. I am a knight in the service of the Earl of Northampton. I am to head to the court of the Marquis of Radcliffe on behalf of Prince Edward, son of the late king and the rightful heir to the throne. Whoa, easy there, lad. Knights, princes, earls, and marquises? I didn't desert from the royal army to tremble at the mere mention of hefty titles and big names. You might be the long-lost grandson of the Pope himself for all I care. That still ain't gonna impress me. As for the purpose of your visit, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. Marquis of Radcliffe, to the great regret of all those present, and myself personally, has left us. He has departed for a better world. Now there are no marquises here, so this land belongs to the free people of Chippenham, and their leader, I was going to say Juncan. Juncan? That's not his name. Duncan. There we go. Duncan is his name. Thank you very much. The Prince of Thieves. But wasn't he executed at Greenwich just a couple of weeks ago? I saw him burn at the stake with my own eyes. He gets caught and executed somewhere almost every week. Old man Radcliffe caught him at least 3 times, hanged him twice and quartered him once. Duncan personally severed one of the Marquis's limbs for each of those 3. Do I need to specify which one of them now is lying in a grave? The Marquis, I suppose. You guessed it. He's a dangerous person, that Duncan. He's the one calling the shots around here, so show some respect when you mention his name. I want to meet with Duncan then. Do I really want to? If Duncan is indeed the new master of Chippenham, then I would like to meet him. There's a business proposition I'd like to make him. A business proposition, you say? Sounds very captivating. Sounds like there might be money involved. And where money is involved, a certain question appears. What's in it for us? These are troubled times we live in, you see. Roads aren't safe. One can easily run into a gang of scoundrels and never make it to wherever they were going. Things like that do happen. Yes, precisely. This is why my comrades and I will be happy to escort you to Chippenham and introduce you to Duncan. Make sure you get there safe and sound, but any work must be paid. How about, let's say, 250 florins? Okay, deal. There we go. Upon receiving the money, Jones and his men escort you to Chippenham. I didn't even try to haggle. I'm not even going to try and haggle in this case. Chippenham Castle, despite its status as the official residence of the Marquis, turns out to be relatively small and unassuming, smaller than even Dartford. Arriving closer, you get an opportunity to take a better look at the place, but there seems to be nothing interesting to look at. An ordinary rural life is going on in the pre-castle territory made up of about a dozen houses. The peasants going about their business are observed from the castle walls by the crossbowmen, and some lord's banner is flying above the keep. Accompanied by Jones, you cross a lowered suspension bridge and, passing through the guards, enter the main hall. The new master of Chippenham greets you in the throne room, seated at the head of a massive table on a throne that, evidently, was occupied by the Marquis not long ago. Anticipating an encounter with a highway bandit, you're rather taken aback to find yourself face to face with a well-groomed man clad in silks and brocades. Complementing his appearance is an impressive gold chain around his neck and an array of rings boasting various gemstones on his fingers. Had it not been for Jones's warning, you might have mistaken him for the real Marquis of Radcliffe. This strange sensation intensifies when the man introduces himself as the Marquis Duncan of Chippenham and makes it clear that he expects you to address him as such. After introducing yourself, you briefly state the purpose of your visit and invite the Marquis to support Prince Edward in his struggle against the rebels. As you speak, a procession of servants shuttles back and forth to Duncan, offering him wine, fanning him, and intermittently bringing him notes and whispering secrets into his ear. Duncan appears disinterested throughout your speech, but he surprises you with a question as soon as you finish. Exactly the same one that Jones asked an hour ago. What will I get out of this? Assuming that Duncan wants money, you promise the Marquis a hefty sum of florins. To your astonishment, he shakes his head. Duncan claims he is ready to support Prince Edward, but only for a reciprocal favor. Duncan needs a promise from Edward that upon ascending to the throne he will pardon all of his associates on behalf of the crown and formally confer upon him the title of Marquis, ensuring the position will be passed on to his descendants. Okay, these demands are acceptable. Striking a deal with a glorified bandit evokes disgust, but you have to overcome your own feelings, virtue lowered by 50. Despite coming from a glorified bandit, the request itself seems reasonable. You accept Duncan's offer on behalf of the prince, Promises you help in the war against the rebels. Back in London, you provide Northampton and the Prince with a report on your journey to Chippenham. Neither of them is thrilled about the idea of dealing with Duncan, but both agree with your decision, acknowledging that now is not the time to be picky about allies. There you go. So now we can recruit men in Chippenham, and my reputation with the Earl is increased by 15. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. So we can recruit people from Chippenham now. Okay, we can hire militia. Men gathered in Windsor, 0. Men available in Chippenham, 100. What? So we can hire... Oh, wow. You need even more cash. That is hilarious. I feel like I have done a super bad job of actually getting money here. This isn't even necessary. I don't even need to hire militia right now. Do I? Yeah, no, I don't think so. The residence of the Baron Colchester Castle Hadley is located in the northeastern lands, quite a distance from London. As the northeast was untouched by the fighting between the Loyalists and the rebels, travelling through these lands should theoretically be relatively safe. Indeed, the few days that it took you to travel from the capital to the Baron's lands have been peaceful. However, throughout your journey you couldn't help but notice that the landscape around grew increasingly dismal. Prosperous villages and vibrant cities were left behind, giving way to dilapidated villages and impoverished towns. Rats and ragged individuals clad in tatters from head to toe wandered the semi-deserted streets. Completing the picture were endless fields of freshly dug graves, invariably found behind every settlement you encountered. Seeing the same pattern over and over, you begin to suspect that the plague mentioned by Northampton was far from being subdued. Rather, it seemed to have gained the upper hand. As the faint outlines of Hadley Castle finally emerge over the hills on the horizon, you come across an outpost on the road. The first in quite some time. The soldiers guarding the outpost blend in perfectly with the desolate landscape surrounding them, weapons and armor coated in rust, clothes caked with dirt, and skin marred with scabs and blisters. Rude and wretched facial expressions round the scene, their demeanor promising an unpleasant interaction. As you draw closer, the soldiers make way for a tall warrior wearing a leper's mask. Brushing his comrades aside with his large shoulders, he comes out to meet you. Whoa. Okay, this guy means business. Stop. Nobody gets past this point. Baron's orders. Turn back while you still can. The arrogance with which he addresses you makes you angry. I don't actually know, to be honest. Should I tell him off? Should I tell him off? I mean, this guy looks pretty dangerous. If this is what he's like in the battle, if there is a battle, then I'm probably going to have some huge issues. I feel like I should just obey him and turn back. I'm going to obey him and turn back. You obey his command and turn back. Prestige reduced by 1. What, that's it? Okay, wait, let me go there again. Let me go there again. I'm gonna be annoying to him, okay? Okay, I'm gonna tell him off this time. Open your eyes, you bastard. It's not a peasant you're talking to. Show some respect and watch your tongue, if you don't want to lose it. I don't care who you are, you donkey. You're treading on Baron Colchester's land, and he has made it clear to you southerners that he doesn't want any of you here, whether it's a knight or a peasant. I am here on behalf of Prince Edward, son of the late king and the rightful heir to the throne. The late king, you say? What an irony. The old man was so blinded by the pursuit of glory and gold that he left us here to die, indifferent to our fate. Yet somehow he still ended up being the first to kick the bucket. The king's men are not welcome here, boy, so I say it for the second and last time. Turn back while your head is still on your shoulders. I have been ordered to meet with the Baron, and this is exactly what I'm going to do, even if that means stepping over a couple of dead bodies. Say goodbye to your head. Yeah, so I actually thought that this was going to be combat, so there you go. My virtue is now at 22, which is absolutely awful. My reputation with the Earl is looking very bad as well, because I failed so hard. My prestige is the only thing that's actually looking relatively decent, which is really sad, actually, because I felt like I was doing pretty well, but I messed up the Windsor thing. I messed up the Windsor thing so badly. Very, very bad. Okay, anyway. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so these guys all have injury chance increase. Wow, okay. This guy is gonna die almost instantaneously if I hit him, I think. Okay, leper crossbowman. I should be a bit careful about lepers, to be honest, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I be super careful about that? Gonna hit him on his head. He's dead instantly. He literally died instantly. Okay. That's actually kind of insane. Okay, shield bash. No, you better not. You better not stun me. You better not stun me, you absolute imbecile. Okay, here we go, here we go. More shield bashes coming in, more shield bashes. That's absolutely fine though. We don't have to worry too much about that. Let's just be careful, right? Let's just be careful. Okay, so he's going to shield bash me again. He's going to literally shield bash me every single time. So what I need to do is we need to... I mean, they've both got shields, which is actually a huge problem. So let's just try and kill this guy. 96% chance. Partially blocks my armor. He's dead though. As you can see, look at that. 66 HP. Insta-kill. Really nice. And now, if this guy is the only one that I have to deal with, I shouldn't have too many issues. So let's just do some damage here. Do some damage to my fatigue. No, we're going to fight on. We're going to fight on, of course. And we're just going to... I could just kill him, right? There you go. Insta-kill. Oh, it's actually crazy that we were able to do that so easily. Okay, very nice indeed. Let's loot. Gonna take the crossbow, gonna take this, I'll take the wine bottle, and I'll leave other things. Oh, more battle. Okay, more battle. Okay, well, I'm still fresh, technically, kind of. Okay, now it's the Plague Champion. Okay, so he's got the Leper's Mask. That makes him immune to poison, as far as I'm aware. So that's gonna be fine. Tainted Chalice, I think, also does something to poison. This is gonna be very difficult because he's using the bassinet with a visor and aventail. As you can see, his neck cover is insane. And his head cover is insane as well. So I think limbs is probably going to be the best thing for me to do. I guess. Whoa, 0% chance. Okay, 0% chance. Let's go balance stance right now. Go for a skill feint. Okay, that missed. Kind of unfortunate that we missed. Go for a check feint. Nope, that's also not going to work. Is he literally destroying my armor right now? I actually can't believe that he's destroying my armor so dramatically. Okay. What about Smite? Can I do that? Damages enemy armor. I mean, really, I need to damage his armor, but look at the percentage chance that I have here to hit him. It's really, really low. I should probably just go and try the 30%. That's a miss. I need to use Respite, or maybe, you know what? Maybe I should just take a strong ale. Just take a strong ale, I think. Let's take some more strong ale here. There we go. I just want to get back to fresh. That's what I want to do. I just want to get back to fresh. And then we're just going to go check feint. And we're just going to attack him now, maybe. Maybe this is going to make a difference. I mean, look at that. I barely have any opportunity to do this. Let's see. What does Smite do? Damages enemy armor by 1/4 of your strength. There we go. Armor damaged. Is it even worth it? I feel like it's not even worth it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I feel like it's probably not worth it. He's starting to do damage to me right now. He's starting to do damage. This is really bad, actually. I think I might actually die. I think I might actually die, okay? I am really worried. He's immune to poison, just so that you know that, right? He's immune to poison, so there is nothing I can do about it. Look at this. I can't even hit him. This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. I'm going to fight on. I'm going to fight on. I'm going to see. Maybe I'm not even going to be able to do this. I mean, literally, I might not even be able to do it. I'm literally dying from poison. He has... What kind of poison does he have on this? I can't even tell. That's the problem. I have no idea. I guess the only thing I can do is just try to wear him out. Just try to wear him out. That's it. It's going to try a skill feint. That's fine. Don't worry about that. He's hitting me. I'm poisoned again. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is bad news bears right here. This is real bad news bears. This is actually really, really bad news bears. I think I might actually die. I think I need to run away the next time it provides me with the opportunity to do that. As you can see. Wow. I'm really surprised. I thought I would have been able to win this, actually. All things considered, I think I would have been able to win this normally. But he is crazy good. I'm gonna have to retreat. Baron Culture says men run after you, but quickly give up. Okay. Back in London, you provide Northampton with a report on your journey to Hadley. An unhappy Earl remarks that the decision to force your way to the Baron's court was obviously wrong. Oh. Great. Well, yeah, there's nothing for me to say about that. Nothing for me to say about that. Just that this episode is just not going well. Let's just say that. This is not going well at all. Okay, so what do I actually have available here? Well, I need to repair some stuff, clearly. So let me just go and do that. That guy was absolutely insane. I have no idea how he was basically immune to damage. He was pretty much immune to damage across the board. I don't know how that is. This thing's repaired now, but the other thing that I have is not repaired. It's kind of weird. I actually don't know what's going on with that. I mean, look, it says it gives me 0 armor now. It gives me 0 armor, which is really, really strange. I mean, that shouldn't be the case, surely. Huh. Because I should be able to repair that, but apparently I can't, or? Maybe I need to actually spec into craftsmanship a little bit. Maybe that's going to make a difference. Someone said that I may need 25 to be able to do it. No, that still does not provide me with the ability to heal myself. So I have no limb armor on my arms here, which is actually really bad. So I think I might go in here. Let's take a look. There's not going to be anything. This is really bad. I think I might be on my last legs here, fellows. I think we're probably gonna. We might die. That's the thing. We might die. I can't believe that guy was so hard. I really cannot believe that. That was really, really interesting, actually. Let's see. Anything else here? Nope. Okay. I can't even sell this, really. I mean, as you can see, this basically doesn't do anything for me. It just gives me penalties, which is really, really bad. So the only thing I can do now is basically, I'm just going to gamble a little bit, just get my fatigue down, and then we're just going to go and travel to, should we try and attack Windsor, actually? Or we could go and do Cambridge. Let's just try and attack Windsor. Let's see what happens here. Assault the city with your men. Assault plan quality. Work on the assault plan? You spend the day planning the assault. Assault plan increased. Okay. What does this actually do? It just reduces my time and increases the quality of the thing. That's it? Okay. Assault the city with our men. Okay, sure. I'm happy to do that. Okay. Maybe this is going to work. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. But I guess I'll just equip these just because I have them. But they're not going to provide me with any armor, which is going to mean bad things for me. So, whoa, these guys... This is... I am so dead. I am so dead. Okay, I can actually retreat. Okay, wait a minute. Let's attack this guy in the back. Let's attack this guy in the back, and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, we've got super low chances to hit, so we're just gonna do feints. There's success on that guy. If this guy hits us, we are going to die instantly. I'm pretty sure. Wow, I actually succeeded. Wow, I'm super surprised. Okay. Well, my guy is doing pretty... I mean, my guy is actually pretty good. As you can see, he's got 45 agility, so he's really, really strong now. But I'm still... I don't know. I'm very worried about this. But maybe it's gonna... Maybe... I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's try to have a little bit more of a positive mindset on this, okay? Let's try to have a positive mindset. Maybe we're going to do a little bit better than we anticipate. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally use this on him all the time. And there's a crossbow hit against me? No, against my friend. Ah, that was real bad. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, that was lucky, right? That was lucky. Okay, so let's just hit him with this. Nice, he actually hit him. That's pretty good. Is the Goliath actually going to attack, by the way? It feels like the Goliath is literally just using feints all the time. So that's a bit problematic, isn't it? I mean, I'm using feints against him all the time, so I suppose... Wait, is he actually attacking? Yeah, no, he did attack. He did attack. But this guy is going to be insanely difficult for us to kill. This guy has no stamina now, so I'm going to attack him. Let's try and kill him. 100% neck. Oh, he blocked with that shield. Of course he did. Block chance 75%. How terrible. Ah, what a classic. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. Oh, wow. Huge hit. Huge hit right there. I'm going to have to swap out my guy now. I'm going to retreat him from the battle. And then this guy is going to come in. What does he have? What? Didn't I level him up? He's supposed to be level 11. Where what are his stats? His stats are terrible. Okay. Yeah, well, I think we might be done here, friends. I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take some wine, I guess. Just get my fatigue down, I guess, a little bit, and I can't even do anything right now. I should just literally continue just using check feints against him. That's literally all I should do, and just try to fatigue him out. That's all I can really do right now. Can't believe I'm missing my feints right here. This is pretty bad. Okay, there we go. Okay, that guy is really low on stamina, so I could potentially hit him. Maybe. Well, let's have a look at the Goliath, actually. So as you can see, he's basically immune to anything. His armor is just impossible. That is so crazy. Okay, that's the first time I've come up against an enemy like that. Let's go for the neck. Nice hit. Nice hit. We even got him bleeding for 4 turns. He's going to die from that, actually, which is really good. If he doesn't have a way to staunch the bleeding, he's going to die from it. So that's great. And, whoa, my guy, you're dead. You're dead, sir. You're going to die really, really easily. Let's just retreat him, I guess. Okay, that guy's dead at least. And we can retreat at any time, by the way, just so you know. We can retreat at any time. However, I feel like I probably shouldn't do that just yet. Let's just recover a little bit. I actually have no idea. I just want to ask something real quick. Anyone that's done this, just let everyone know, especially me. Let me know how you did here, because this guy is pretty clearly the main problem, right? He's the main issue. So, my question, I suppose, is how are you supposed to deal with this guy? I mean, I guess the best thing is just to destroy his armor, of course. I mean, you know, of course, right? However, that is very hard to do. Gonna hit him on the neck. He's dead. There you go. We're just gonna recover. And yeah, I mean, that's the point. Basically, this guy's exhausted now. So all I need to do is just continue killing his lackeys, right? I mean, I need to kill this guy. Clearly, I need to kill this guy. But the thing is, can I actually do that? Wow, I actually killed that guy even though it was partially blocked by the armor. That's hilarious. That is amazing. Okay, there we go. I mean, how many... Do I need to kill 75 enemies? Is that actually how many I need to kill? Because if that's the case, I'm going to be here for a while. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's try and hit this guy. 54% chance? Sure, why not? Oh, wow, I actually hit him. 54% chance, that's insane. Okay, there we go. Gonna try to recover once again. Recover once again. And, yeah, we are absolutely fine. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill this guy. Oh, wow, he's got good armor. Okay, this is a bit of a problem, isn't it? This is a bit of a problem. Okay, so what about this? You go for smite, I guess. On the head? Oh, pff, come on. That is not what I want, sir. That is not what I want. Okay, that is real bad. I need a better way of destroying armor. I think that might be my next character, friends. I think that might be my next character. Some character that has the ability to just absolutely massacre armor. Nice. Nice. Helmet damaged. Perfect. Okay. So that's basically what we need to do. By the looks of things. That is what we need to do. We need to destroy their armor and then see how much more percentage we gain. So let's have a look. Wait. Not this guy. Let's attack this fellow. 10%! Oh, that is awful. Okay, I hit him. He's bleeding. It's actually hilarious that I made him bleed from that. And we made him stunned as well. That's even funnier. Alright, well, let's just get back all my stamina. We need to use respite quite a bit here, actually. Is he shield bashing me? He's trying to shield bash me. Okay, well, we can just spend our time just, you know, using respite a whole bunch. We're not going to need to worry about that too much. Okay, so he's completely exhausted now, so I should be able to hit him. There we go. Partially blocked, but that's fine. That's not that big of an issue. The question is, I mean, that's the thing. I could apply some poison, right? I could apply some poison. Maybe what we want to do is destroy the Goliath's armor. And then... I actually don't know. And then what? 2 damage. His throat's cut. He has bleed resistance, though. He has bleed resistance. That's absolutely terrible. Okay. Let's try again. Nice. 2 damage. He's stunned. Okay, he's stunned. So, yeah, I mean, that's not going to do much. I guess I will attack with this. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. Great. Okay, let's attack with this again, then. Yeah, I mean, that's the point. That's doing so much damage. It's not doing any damage, but is that actually destroying his helmet? His helmet is broken. It says his helmet's broken. But I'm still not able to do anything to him. Why not? Oh, okay. Oh, dear. More respite for me then, I guess. Round 78. What a crazy, crazy world we live in. Okay. Come on now. There we go. He's dead. Okay, we got another one coming in. He's a fresh individual. Maybe I should just focus... Should I just focus on the Goliath? I mean, that would actually not be bad. You know, we could do that. It would be possible for us to do that. Okay. I'll tell you what. When he attacks... Yeah, here we go. Okay, there we go. He's attacked. So... we're going to try. Let's see. Okay. I actually... What? I did damage to him, but he has 213... What? How does he have the 213 now? He has even more HP than he had before. How did that happen? I have no idea. Oh no, I'm so worried right now. Okay, yeah, let's continue using respite here. We've got to be really, really careful as well, because my fatigue is not going to last forever, right? You've got to bear that in mind. My fatigue is eventually going to give up the ghost. Especially if I continue using smite. Okay, I did 16 damage. He's stunned. Why does he continue gaining HP? Why is he continuing to gain HP? He's like immune or something. Like, what is this? Is this guy actually meant to do this, and we're just supposed to kill the enemies in the back, or what is this? I actually have no idea. This is a very weird situation to be in. All right, well, I'm actually going to use an item here. I'm going to use I think I'll just use the fatigue recovery brew right now, and then we're back down to fresh. Because I'm going to obviously kill this guy. Yeah. Blocked with shield, of course. Blocked with shield. You absolute imbecile. Why does he have a shield? How annoying. Okay, let's do it. Okay, hit him. Hit him. Yes. His helmet. Of course, these guys all have amazing helmets. As you might expect. Okay, come on now. Let's just do this. There we go. Partially blocked by helmet. He's gaining HP. This guy's gaining HP. You see that? When I use smite on them? How did he gain HP from me destroying his helmet? Is this bugged? Is this a bug? I actually have no idea. I don't know what to say. This seems like a bug to me. Because there's no way. I mean, I literally used Smite and he lost... I mean, look, his shield's broken. I mean, his helmet's broken, right? You can see his helmet armor is at 24. He only has 30 neck armor, but his head cover is 100. How are you supposed to deal with this kind of guy? How are you supposed to deal with this? I actually have no clue. I mean, literally, look at this. Okay, I can do damage. I can injure his limbs. Arm muscles cut. But that's not really going to do anything. I guess the only thing I can do is poison him? But poison is not going to do anything because poison is going to take ages to kill him. It's not going to work, you know? So I'm actually... Okay, let's try this. 16 damage. Look! Look at his HP! It's gone up! So Smite. We should not use Smite on enemies. Clearly. I mean, did I misread that ability or something? Did I misread that ability? Because from my reckoning right now, it seems to me like Smite is healing them every single time. And that shouldn't be the case, right? That shouldn't be the case. So how do I actually do this? Because look at this. If I hit this guy, I do 10 damage to him. That's it. I do 10 damage. And I can't do anything else, even though his helmet is broken. I mean, clearly his helmet is broken. I mean, you can see here. I mean, why is it so difficult for us to get beyond their armor? That is crazy. I don't even understand. Because look at this. Let me just read Smite. Look. Drains enemy stamina and builds up fatigue. The debuff is equal to 1/3 of your strength. Damages enemy armor by 1/4 of your strength. Well, clearly it's not doing that. It is healing him. It is healing both of these guys. So, and I actually can't do any damage to them either, as you can quite clearly tell. So what about if I attack the Goliath? Attack his limbs. I do 1 damage. He did actually take 1 damage from that. Let me try and attack his neck. Deflected by helmet. Completely deflected by helmet. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to wait 5 rounds to retreat. Alright, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, because these guys are never going to hit me. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I now have the ability to literally loot all this stuff, which is actually fantastic. This is really, really good. However, I am at a loss. Okay, I have no idea how you're supposed to do that. I mean, I could have won that really, really easily. But the fact is, the Goliath and the other enemies have so much armor, even when I'm using Smite to break it. It doesn't really make any sense. As you can see, Windsor Garrison is 70 out of 75. So basically, you need to kill 75 people. You literally need to kill 75 people personally. Which, I gotta say, I think that, well, not personally, you can take your militia, of course. You can take your militia if you so desire. But from my perspective, I obviously don't want to do that. I would like to try to do it with avoiding, you know, avoiding that, if at all possible. That would be the best course of action. So yeah, anyway, gonna sell this, and this. All of this. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got 2,200. It's actually a really good way of making cash, by the way. Going in there, killing a bunch of killing a bunch of enemies, and then you're gonna be fine. I realize that I've actually gone way overboard on the time. I actually only meant to do 30 minutes or so because I don't have a lot of time today, but anyway. That's going to be it. I'm really surprised. Really, really surprised. Anyway, let me know. Any tips? Because when I use Smite on them, they heal. Or they gain like temporary HP or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.